Programang ito ay rated SPG. Striktong patnubay at gabay ng magulang ang kailangan. Maaaring may masiselang tema, lengguwahe, karahasan, sexual, horror o droga na hindi angkop sa mga bata.
Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel. Today, Love Thy Woman. We start off with Dana and Lucy. You know about Lucy fainting because she doesn't want to go to jail. So they pick her up. The doctor comes over and says, she probably had a stroke, which really she didn't. They check her blood pressure and her blood pressure's high. So she's like, oh, thank God my blood pressure's high, or I'd probably be sitting in jail. Tells Lucy, or Dana. Lucy tells Dana to keep going through with the sale of Dragon Empire. There's one guy that wants to buy it, but he has the hots for Dana, and only way he's gonna buy it is if Dana sleeps with him and becomes his girlfriend or wife. So he calls Dana. Dana answers the phone. It's like, oh, you still interested in buying Dragon Empire? Let's get the deal done. And he's like, well, why don't we go out to dinner tonight? And she's just like, why go out to dinner? We already know, we're friends, and there's nothing else that's going to be going on. And so, no, I'm not going to go out to dinner with you. So the guy hangs up on her. She tries to call back. The phone's, nobody answers. Half the people that are into the company, the board of executives, or the board, part of the board's backing out. They don't want to sell their part of the shares. But Lucy's like, well, we can just threaten them, and they'll sign. So the detective, he goes into Dragon Empire, and he goes to talk to Dana, and he's like, about the hard drive, and he's like, what about you and your dad? How good were you and your dad? And she's like, oh, we're great. Everything was perfect. And he's all, that's not what I heard. I heard he changed his will. I had a new will out, and you guys weren't great, and you weren't going to be president or CEO. He already talked to the guy that erased the hard drive because Dana was going to fire him, the MTI tech. So he's just like, that's not what I heard. She's like, whatever, what did you hear? That's just old news, that's fake news. And the guy knows what's going on, the detective. So she's all, we can make this go away. She's rattling her fingers around like, I'll pay you off money, But he's like, no, I'm not doing that. We don't, I'm not corrupt. Gia is, she gets a call from Amanda's son, and he's still trying to weasel his way in to try to get more money, because Amanda's telling him, oh, you got to stay in touch with him and become close friends with her. David is talking to Kai, saying, well, if Gia doesn't find a job, she'd come work for us. Come on, she's a good worker, and there's no headaches, no hassles trying to find a job, or people, that Dana or Lucy can, try to influence to, firing her or giving her a bad time. So he's telling her, well, if she wants, she can come work for me. So that's pretty much what's going on today. Besides, the boss calls Lucy and says he wants a $5 million bonus, for a friending or whatever, for whatever he done. And the boss is telling one of the guys, hey, you need to come over here and clean up. There's Harry's all, I don't know if he's dead or he's all hairy and flies are all landing on him. So I don't know. He says, you got to come over and clean up the mess. There's flies all over him, and he stinks. So I don't know if he's dead or if, they're just holding him captive. We'll find that out tomorrow. Uh, I don't know. This might end this week, but the way it's looking at, it looks like it might drag on even longer. Dana tried to talk to the lawyer that woke up from his coma, and she was told she can't talk to him. The nurse or whatever told him. So let's ride this out and see what's going on. So thank you for tuning in. Please tune in tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Salamat po to all my wife's people that are following her. You know, she should be back pretty soon. And thank you for tuning in and watching. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Wash your hands, social distances. You know, we're all worried about this coronavirus, so we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye-bye.